guys, welcome to the first episode of Rush Hour. I'm Michael.
And I'm Anthony.
Okay, so people are probably, whoa, what is the Rush Hour? Okay, calm down. It's the same show, but just a little different format. For people who have been long-time listeners, this is very reminiscent of our old show back in the day.
Yeah, this will be very familiar. You know, when we were doing this in the booth.
Yeah, back in Slammer Internet Radio days.
God, a literal booth that was hell.
Man.
In the summer.
It was terrible.
Ice box in the winter.
Man, those were times. Those were great times and terrible times.
Fun times, though, mostly.
Fun times, yeah, mostly fun. So we're going to do a random game every episode, and we're going to just, like, go back and forth who's going to do it. I've decided to let Anthony do the first one. I don't know what this game is going to be, but it's going to have maybe sort of trivia. I don't know. It could be anything. Who knows what this game is going to be, but I'm going to do it at the beginning of the show.
Only I know. I've thought very hard about this.
Did you?
I've thought
Did you?
very concisely.
Wow. Okay. So.
I have thoughts. Okay. And here's what I want you to do, Michael.
Okay. So what is the game for this week?
I want you to tell the viewers the plot of Street Fighter from Alpha to 5.
Wow.
In 60 seconds.
Okay, so
Hold it.
You want those time me too?
Oh, I said 60 seconds.
He gonna time me.
So, here's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get a clock up.
Okay.
Right? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I have to be ready.
All right. So, 60 seconds starts now.
Okay, so first game, it was a tournament. They threw it, and they were trying to see who's the best fighter. Then we go to the Street Fighter Alpha series. Bison threw a tournament to see who was strong. Also, he was trying to like get Psycho Energy to like get a new body, and that didn't work out. Then we go to Street Fighter 4, which was about the whole saga with what's his name? God, what's that guy's name? Seth. And the whole Bleach project and stuff, and they were trying to make like superhumans and crap. That didn't work out. Then we get to Street Fighter 5, which is Bison still trying to like get a new body kinda, but he didn't get one, and he's trying to take over the world with this like Operation Change project, which was stupid. It didn't make much sense. It was a whole bunch of like convoluted garbage. And then we get to Street Fighter 3, which really was just Gil telling everybody he's gonna take over the world, sorta, kind of Illuminati garbage. I don't know. That's all I got.
The judges will take it. That's the basic breakdown of the Street Fighter lore.
Oh my god, that was hard. That was so hard. I had to like really dig in my brain. Like, okay, what happened? First of all, I'm happy I was able to do it chronologically. Chronologically? Yeah, I was able to do it chronologically, which is hats off to me for that. At the very least, I did it in order.
You did?
But boy, did I butcher that story. But I mean, a Street Fighter story. Can I really butcher it?
Facts.
All right, so what games are you playing right now?
So right now I'm playing Final Fantasy VII because it's on Switch. Hey,
I kind of want it.
I'm having fun.
I kind of want. Wait, first of all, let's talk about that Switch version real quick.
All right. Oh,
because it's busted. Because how busted that street. That's
so.
Please,
for people who are not aware of the many ports it has had, right? The Switch port is the PC port, and if you aren't aware, it has modes and like kind of, let's call them dip switches.
Yeah.
So one of them is to make the game 3 times faster.
That's useful.
Yeah, that's helpful in its own right. I'm very glad that's there because, boy, this game wouldn't be as good if it wasn't there.
Yikes.
I'm just saying.
Yikes.
I'm just saying.
Boy.
Now, there's also the mode to turn off encounters. Which, if you're trying to figure out a puzzle, if you're trying to get through a dungeon or something,
boy, it
can be useful because random encounters are annoying.
Dude, once you get to the last dungeon, you're going to definitely turn them off.
This, of course, does not stop mandatory things like trying to cross the swamp, whether you need the chocobo, and having that snake come attack you over and over. It will still attack you over and over.
Midgar Zolom?
Yes.
I know him.
Yeah, it will continue to attack you still, even if you beat it.
Did you get the skill from him?
What skill?
The enemy skill.
What enemy skill?
The enemy skill. There's an enemy skill. It's basically blue magic. It's a yellow materia you get when you're in Midgard to be able to get enemy skills from monsters. The Midgard Zolom has an enemy skill. That big boom thing he does, you can get that.
All right, we're gonna have to go back and run his fade a few times.
There's a whole. Wait, have you used it at all?
What?
The enemy skill materia. There's a whole bunch in like the world map right there. There's like this one. You remember? You fight this monster? It's like it just like a like rockets that shoots at you and missiles.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, you can get that attack too. Enemy skill is pretty busted.
You want to talk busted?
Well, that's in-game busted.
The last dip switch is pretty busted. So, at the beginning of each turn, which is roughly when your last action is over. Mm-hmm. So, here's what happens. Your HP and MP refill to max.
Wow.
Your time bar refills to max.
Wow.
And your limit bar refills to
wow.
max.
Okay.
So you could just keep spamming limit.
Which is good if you want to try like learn them all too.
Yes. Just keep spamming limit.
Wow.
Just keep doing it.
Wow.
Don't even care.
Wow.
Just keep doing it.
Wow, that game busted. You weren't gonna have any trouble of using any of them.
Did you miss Tifa's somersault? Who even cares?
Who even cares?
Just do it again. Did your first cross slash not kill him? Who even cares?
Do blade beam next time.
Right, just blade beam next time.
That is so busted. Who thought this was a good idea?
Did you accidentally click mind break on Barrett? Whatever. Just use the other one. Just go for it.
This is really busted.
Are you poisoned but you don't have antidote? That's fine. Just refill it.
Wow. I can see why you're having fun, because that is busted.
I'm not gonna lie. Against that the Midgar Zoloft thing, I use it because I was not about to go finding the chocobo. No,
it's right there.
I don't care.
It's right there.
I don't care.
It's right there.
I don't like chocobos, Michael.
You need them in that game.
Well,
how you gonna get Omni Slash?
Damn.
You literally need a chocobo for that. Like, there's no other way to get it.
I know. Now,
and you can't get like a lot of last weapons. You can't get.
Okay, man.
You can't
get
nice around.
Look,
like you really can't.
Look. Okay, I get
just
it.
Trying to let you know.
I get it.
I mean,
I need a chocobo. I get it.
You
okay.
do. You need a gold one.
Well, we will
deal
deal
black
with,
one and a gold one.
We will deal with that when the time comes.
All right. Okay.
What are you playing?
Let's see. I gave up on Shiny Residence last week because I'm not. Like, I gave up on that. I'm gonna go back to playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Torn of the Golden Country because I need to beat that game finally.
Hey.
I am still playing Trails of Zero O. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Is that the one where you the ops?
Yes.
You are still playing that game.
I'm up for the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, we second chapter of the ops. I gotta get ready for Trails of Cold Steel 3 because they're all in that game. So I need to be prepared for when that comes out. Nothing will be important to me gaming wise when that game comes out. Like, just letting everybody know. Like, when Trails of Cold Steel 3 comes out, nothing's gonna matter. I mean, maybe a fighting game or two, but RPGs, if you ain't Trails of Cold Steel 3, I'm not gonna care about you.
I feel that.
Like, that game, I need that game. Oh my god. I'm so ready for that game. But yeah, that's all I'm playing right now. Probably. Oh, I am playing that mobile game for Valkyrie Profile.
Oh yeah, the game you put me up on that I'm going to try later on today.
It's so good. I'm mad it's this good. It could have been a console game, but I guess
we deserve
so much better for Valkyrie Profile. But I get it because Enix isn't exactly the money making company inside the Square Enix little brand, so they kind of just give them the scraps. Like, oh well, we got a little money from Final Fantasy 15. Here you go. Here's a budget for a game.
Yeah, because Square is doing so great with their IPs.
They're doing amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure the latest Tomb Raider sold millions.
It's doing amazing. Okay. It's on track to like really sell.
Okay. All right.
So let's shift into our rundown, which is like gaming updates, really fun news. Nothing crazy or really like nothing crazy here. But it can get crazy. Yeah. First up, we're going to talk about
Darlie Dagger and Samurai Showdown, and she looks so good.
She does. I was really excited about that trailer. I'm like, oh, I need to post this. I posted on the website because people need to see that. Like, it looks really good. She reminded me of a Monster Hunter character. Like when I saw her,
she's cool.
It's like she has a weird
she has like a drill lance. She has a saw blade.
Like she's ready to kill some dinosaurs.
I am ready to play this character. I'm ready to play this game.
I am too. I think from what I've seen, it looks really fun. It looks like it's not going to be one of those combo heavy games, which I can do without these days. Because all the games I've been playing lately have been like, you need to learn these combos, and no, this game is all about footsies,
combo routes and stuff.
Yeah,
we over here trying to slice people up, man.
Just one hit kills. Like,
you gotta commit to everything.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Just like an old fashioned, just hit them once and maybe do a 2-hit combo here and there. Call it a day. Like that's gonna be a fun game. I'm totally down.
With swords.
Yes, with sword. Well, in her case, drill. Because she's trying to kill dinosaurs.
Yeah, with weapons. We'll say with weapons.
I really want to try out that gray-haired ninja dude. He looks cool. I'm so ready for him.
Who isn't going to try him out?
He looks really cool.
I just hope he is fun enough to warrant his hype, because he was really prevalent in the last multi-character trailer.
He really was.
And he was just all over it.
We
get it. He's new.
I want to play Jubei because I've always loved him. That's the guy with the one eye patch. Mm-hmm. He looks really cool. Genjiro because he hits you with cards, so I gotta play him.
I don't think there's a character besides Earthquake that I don't want to play in this game.
Yeah, I don't do Earthquake. He's a ninja too. I didn't know that.
What?
Yes, he's a ninja. I'm dead serious. He's a ninja.
In what clan?
I don't know.
In what universe is a dude that?
Are you fat shaming?
What's he hiding in?
I don't know. But he's a ninja. Don't fat shame him, okay? Fat people can be ninjas
I'm
too.
ninja shaming him.
Ninja shaming him? Wow. Bruh, leave him alone. Let Earthquake do him. If you want to be a ninja, let him be a ninja.
You said Earthquake was a ninja.
He is.
I'm looking this lore up. I'm going to look it up later after this podcast.
I mean, I can do it right.
We ain't going to do this right now.
We talking about like Samurai Showdown, so.
But you are trying to upset me.
I mean, we right here. Why not?
Oh my God.
Let's see. Let's pull up his SNK fandom page.
Really? Just why?
He's from Texas.
What?
He's a Texan who trained under the same master as ex-sailor Galford Ayame, but quit early due to his bad ties with Galford.
Special skill, ninja abilities.
Told you the ninja. So now you got another ninja. Isn't that fun? You should pick him up. I think you should play him.
No.
I don't trust you because you picked up what's that guy's name? Xanadu in KOF after you said he was trash looking. So
and he still is trash looking.
But you play him now.
That's fine. Look,
you might pick up Earthquake. He big too. I don't trust you.
He's a no. He is a ninja. He's a there is no.
Now everybody save this episode so if you ever see the next episode or hear go on Twitter him talking about how Earthquake is awesome, have this for context.
Do it. I don't care. That's fine. I'm standing firm on this one.
I don't trust you.
That's fine.
Don't trust you at all. All right, so let's move to the next topic. Next part of our rundown. Let's see. What else?
Joker and the 3
yes!
update.
Oh, Joker is so much fun.
Michael finally likes this game now.
Wow. I feel like it before he had Crom. I love Crom.
I don't know, man. The way you were... Oh, boy.
I really love Joker. Joker fits my playstyle. I like small, rush down characters. And that's pretty much what he is. But he's kind of a sub character, too, a little bit. So...
Throwing Aha all the match is not setting up anything.
I'm setting you up to get kicked. He got good spacing and stuff. Like, he's fun. His recovery.
Everything you say good about him can just be just Aha. He's got good spacing. He's got good Aha.
Look, we watched the whole fight on Wednesday Night Fights, and they did Aha quite a bit.
Yeah. Because that's the character.
You A-high until you hit him.
Yeah, you hit A-high until you get back air or it's a dash attack or until they've hit you enough to get Arsene, in which case you keep A-high because now it's even better. Because now it's Ahega, and Ahega can actually kill. Oh, are you off stage? I'm just going to Ahega. Oh, you dodged it? Oh, my down air finally spikes.
Wow.
So there you go.
I feel like you're trying to be really pointed in what you're saying right now. Very pointed.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's great spacing.
He does. You guys
set up character. Aha.
I love Joker. Joker is my main at this point in my life right now. Like I play him probably the
I
most.
would call him my main. I still am not in main territory with him.
I mean, you play probably K. Rool more than him.
Whoa. Okay.
The fool himself.
You are saying something very off base, sir.
Off base? I think I'm saying something that's really like truthful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. You know what? I'm gonna start posting footage. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
I'm out here playing Plant Gang over here.
That's true too. You do play Piranha Plant a lot. I will say that you are a part of Plant Gang, but you're a part of them fools too. Yep.
Well, that's hurtful.
K. Rool the fool. Look, that's our nickname for him.
I mean, that's hurtful.
The fool.
But you ain't gotta call people who play him fools.
That's the name of y'all, the little fool gang.
That's just hurtful.
Is it?
You're rude.
I guess.
You're very rude.
Wow. But also, in this update, we got Creative Stage.
Creative Stage was the worst thing to happen to Smash because people don't know how to act.
We have seen some things. It's only been out for what, a few days?
Yeah.
And people are creating just, wow. Like, it's...
Thankfully, there was coming in and deleting some of these stages.
Because it was like dicks everywhere, like the first day. Because people don't know how to act.
You know, as much as I know that there's dicks everywhere, I'm aware I have not seen a single dick.
It's probably gone now.
But the things I have seen.
Oh god, like that one that girl bent over. That's a work of art.
Or the Mario one.
Yikes, that Mario one is crazy. That one you showed me of Rad to the Blood was awesome.
That one was cool.
That was awesome.
Some of these get really good. Or the one with the Aurora Borealis.
That's art.
Yes.
Like, that is literally
Some
art.
of these stage makers. This is the new Miiverse.
It's the new shit post in place.
This is the new
Even
Miiverse.
though the Miiverse can never be that is a part of history.
Miiverse will never be replaced.
Never. That was
it will always live on clearly through this.
We saw some things on Miiverse playing. Like that was special. You can't replicate stuff like that.
No.
You
It's impossible.
It's impossible. But these stages are pretty good. Like people have really good talent for art, and it shows.
Making me want to try it myself.
Oh God! Don't make nothing stupid,
Michael. Don't stifle my creativity.
Really, that's what we're gonna say. Stifle your creativity. Wow. They also added the replay mode and everything, so you can make your own replays again and take them off of the game. I don't know if can you upload them to like YouTube or anything. You just can't.
I don't know yet. I haven't tested that myself.
Okay.
But I think you can.
But I know it makes it easier to make replays and stuff. So
you can finally chop up videos and get to the important part.
Oh God. So I think the way it did replays, but it took all the inputs and just did the match all over again.
Pretty much.
So it made it like a lot harder. You didn't actually record anything. So this is good. I like that. This is a good update. Then they added some updates for like different characters and stuff too, which is like a big another. They can talk about that later. And some other
projectile characters got nerfed.
They deserve to be. I mean, it didn't really affect Aha, but you know.
Yet.
Look, Aha was trash in the game it came from, so we making up for lost times.
I'm not even addressing that.
How?
Nope.
Was you using Aha? We
are going to move on to the next topic.
All right.
What we're going to do.
What's our next topic?
So, Nintendo stock rises after Switch sale is approved in China.
Yeah, this is good because they went up by 17%, so that's good for the company. But the problem is that now they still have like a backlog of like games that need to be approved to be in China to be sold. So
yeah, right now all they have is Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
I think the next game that's going to be up for review is Honor of Kings, which is just Arena of Valor. So they're gonna have that.
Well, lucky for them, the Switch isn't region locked.
Yeah, it's not, so that's good. They can just make another account and just get like they download the games digitally.
Yeah.
That'd be a good way to do that too.
The fact that they have Switches at all is already great.
Yeah, I feel like one of the few major like consoles that's actually gonna be sold in China. So this is awesome for them. Yeah, I want to see some bootleg games though.
Now just imagine the numbers because I just processed what you just said. Imagine the numbers after this happens because the sales before China were amazing. Like we're talking like 14 million lifetime sales in this short span. Like, that's
it's crazy. Good. Like the Switch has really sold quite a bit, and it's due to the fact that it's a really good like piece of hardware. Honestly, I mean, sure, it can't play Mortal Kombat 11 at full specs, but I mean,
Michael, this ain't the time.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. But but yes, it's a great console. I thoroughly enjoy. What are you looking at? Why are you making that face?
I'm sorry. I was looking for exact numbers, and I just came across Yoshi's Crafted World only sold 36% of its shipment in Japan.
Yikes!
I mean,
maybe nobody wants to play Yoshi anymore. Like people think
nobody wants to play a game of a character that's basically an extra jump.
Wow. Spoke like a true person who plays platformers.
Hey.
He's just a means to an end. Like, man, I can make this jump if I get rid of Yoshi.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't he have feelings?
Oh.
I mean, I don't particularly like Yoshi, so.
I don't know nothing about Yoshi. He had green jump.
Wow.
Shaped like a dinosaur.
A green jump shaped like a. Wow. You wow. You really just be bringing stuff up out of just thin air too. Like you just be coming up with this, don't you? Wow. All right, so that's good news for Nintendo. But in other news that isn't so good, let's talk about that diskless Xbox One X or just Xbox One.
I mean, it's good for people who want a cheap Xbox but don't care about
that thing is $250. What do you mean cheap?
Whoa, the Xbox One is
$250.
300?
No, it's $250.
The Xbox is the regular Xbox One.
Yeah, $250. Even the One S is $250. I think the only one that's like over $250 is like the one the X. I think
because what they said they were trying to do was make it like $50 less than the Xbox.
That ain't enough, man. That ain't enough.
I mean, what's a disk drive? What even is that? It's like a tray.
First of all, some games
it's like the same thing as a cup holder.
Wow, we need those still.
Cup holders?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You over here wilding.
I'm just saying. I don't think.
So you gonna get a diskless tray Xbox One?
I mean, why would I buy a system where there's no games to play on it?
You can play Killer Instinct.
I could.
And Crackdown 3. We talked about this on the train. Remember? You got Recore and Sea of Thieves.
Oh, I sure do. Oh, boy, howdy. Have I been looking forward to those.
Those are great games.
Someone would say that. I may not be that someone, but someone out there believes that.
Dang. Wow. Wasn't like a lot of people on Twitter not liking this idea?
Yeah, because people still like physical media.
Yeah, but they're trying to phase that out so you can like control your media.
Yeah, like GameStop ain't even gonna stock this thing.
They not?
No.
Oh, it makes sense because they sell physical media, so a console that doesn't allow physical media is counterproductive to their sales.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
GameStop ain't stocking this.
How are you gonna get one then?
Microsoft Store, Best Buy,
probably Amazon,
Target, Walmart, Amazon.
Everybody that's not GameStop.
Yeah. Like GameStop boycotting this thing will not hurt the sales that
it really
won't
come
in for this.
Yeah. I don't think this is a really good idea though.
And the trailer for this thing was so obnoxious. Like, I will show you the trailer afterwards, but it's a bunch of quote unquote developers kind of sitting around like, what can we do next? What if we just take out the disk drive? So revolutionary.
Stop it.
Much new.
Stop it. Please.
Like,
don't do that.
Like, it was such a stupid trailer, and I'm glad it got downvoted to oblivion.
Yeah, we're not there yet with diskless.
Oh no, we are not even.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Could, if you are curious as to why, I actually made an article about the Stadia, and you can pretty much apply all of that to this.
Yes, go to our website. It's like right on the front page, like at the very top. Just scroll through our editorials. It's still there, so you can just take a look at it and read it. Pretty good stuff. Because I'm not in favor of stock. No, we're on the topic of the Stadia, whatever that thing's called. That thing is trash. Like, I'm not doing streaming my games. Like, I don't trust you guys enough. What if you have a server issue? What if the thing go out? What if a server issue happens when I'm trying to save my game? Well, I'm just out of luck?
Yeah.
Nah. No, I'm not doing that. We ain't doing that. We're not. Nope. Nope.
Hey, that's just what it's gonna be.
We ain't there yet.
That's just how it is, man.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This diskless Xbox, it's a dumb idea. Like, make some games. Like, stop making hardware. This is like their fourth iteration of the Xbox One.
Let's see. We got the Xbox One. We got the Xbox One S. We got the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
And
now this
Xbox One S, and then the X, and now the diskless version.
Yeah, so it's 4. Like, this is stupid.
That was hard because they don't know how to name these things.
They just putting letters and stuff by them now. They're gonna be like the Pokemon game soon. Xbox Sword.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do what?
Xbox Sword.
They might do that. I mean, it was called the Scorpio at first, which was a dumb name.
Yeah, and this thing was called the Maverick or something.
Ew. That's gross. That's really gross.
I guess I should have said downvoted to hell, but it's not. It's clear that nobody asked for this.
I don't think anybody wanted this at all.
I feel like the only people who are like really down for this thing are like, you know, the hardcore fans that are like, Xbox can do no wrong.
They just did it wrong by making you come out with another console you gotta buy if you were a fan. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand their logic behind stuff because I don't see this being something that is, I don't know. It just, I get it that physical media is dying out, but I don't.
It ain't dead.
It ain't dead to the point where people are just not gonna use their disc trays.
I don't know, man. I don't see this thing selling.
It's not.
As I recall, well, I don't know what the Xbox One X is selling because I don't think any numbers came out for it.
Well, they got total sales for the Xbox One in general, and they're not good. They're pretty bad, actually. Well, I wouldn't say bad. They're just not stellar. They're not 360 numbers.
Let's see.
So I think IGN came out with an infographic a while ago. It wasn't like a few weeks ago, and they showed the total sales of all the consoles and stuff, or the best selling ones.
I'm looking at it now, and it's talking about how it's selling phenomenally, which is pretty ambiguous because who knows what the expectations were going into it. But, you know, whatever.
Ugh,
Let's see if we can find some numbers.
What, for the console sales?
Yeah, because all I'm saying is it's selling well. Those are numbers.
That's not numbers. I'm about to. I think I got
right, you do that.
I think that was because it was like they had a whole picture and everything. Where is this at?
Yeah, they are really fighting to not tell people exact figures.
Because I feel like this: if a company's doing well, they're gonna make sure you know about those numbers every chance they get. They're gonna tweet it out.
If I wanted to Google PS4 sales right now, right? PS4 sales numbers.
The Xbox One is at 14 million.
Almost 92 million sold to date.
It's right behind that's right in front of the SNES.
Which one?
What do you mean which one?
No, what is?
Oh, the Xbox One is in front of the SNES.
As far as sales?
Yeah. The SNES is at 49.1, and the Xbox One is at, wait. Oh, no. Never mind. It's behind. Sorry. It's behind. By like 8 million. So it's doing well-ish.
Not the worst numbers.
It's just ain't doing.
I mean, I would totally buy it. You know,
it ain't doing no like.
It ain't doing 91.6 million.
Yo, I didn't know that the PS4 outpaced the PS3. Yo,
that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
I'm a little surprised.
I mean, if you recall, nobody really liked the PS3.
You're right, but it started to like catch up like towards the end.
Yeah, but I mean, by that time, it lost the race, the proverbial race.
I mean, but lifetime sales outdid everything else that was that. Well, except the Wii.
Yeah,
I think the Wii is like. Let me see. I just saw it too. The Wii is at 101.63 million. And the PS3 is at 88. So it's like what, give or take about what, 12, 13 million?
Yep.
That's still pretty good. I mean, where's the 360 at? That's the real question.
Actually, I'd
85. So I mean,
like Wait, 85. So the PS3 outsold the 360?
Yeah, lifetime sales.
Now that's surprising.
That didn't surprise me because it started like lacking at towards the end. It started to like chug. Like towards the end, like that's when
I know the Xbox 360 came out strong.
That's because they had so many. Like first of all, it was out first. Then it had such a great lineup too, and then
plus Sony thought they was slick trying to sell the PS3 for like $600.
We wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that either. I got me a 360 first. And I got a PS3 like later.
I just waited.
Yeah, I waited after I got, because I needed to play, what was it, Star Ocean? I needed that. Last Remnant, I needed that. I needed all the JRPGs that were coming out. Like, I needed those immediately. So I got a 360 first. And eventually I got a PS4. I mean, it's not PS4, PS3. Then I got one right before Final Fantasy 13 came out. I got my PS3. So, good times.
All right. I think we spent a lot of time talking about the 360, Xbox One, all that stuff.
Yeah. You want to take a quick break real quick?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back.
I tried hard, but failed to wait so long. I hope it could, but I won't start up again. Midday street war, signs talent disperse in the air. Nobody stopped to sit and wait. Your fight seems so innocent. Everything made sense to you. They didn't do me. Little compromise for the love. Inside mine, build in your words. Way of life, way of life. I heard you say we were on the same street. Way of life, way of my Midday street war, signs talent disperse in the air. Nobody stopped to sit and wait. Your fight seems so innocent. Everything made sense to you. They didn't do me. Inside mine, little compromise for the love. Inside mine, build in your words. Way of life, way of life. I heard you say we were on the same street. Way of life, way of my Midday street war, signs talent disperse in the air.
And we're back. Now we're going to talk about the lowdown, which are more hard-hitting news stories that have happened over the last 2 weeks. So what's up first in the lowdown?
Kotaku trying to be the social justice warriors.
Oh, God, they failed so bad with this.
While your hearts were in the right place, literally everything else was not. And I can't even say your heart was in the right place. Let's be honest.
This was clout chasing.
You all knew that didn't say. For people who don't know, Kotaku put out an article, Kotaku UK specifically, put out an article about how in the lyrics of one of the songs featured in Persona 5, and, Smash Brothers at this point, says the word retarded in it. However, this is a mistranslation. That's the word I believe was just missaid as a person who doesn't have English as their native language.
Yeah, the singers, that's not her first language. Like, not at all.
Now, here's the thing, right? Why are we talking about it now as opposed to when Persona 5 came out?
Right? Well, we heard that song a million times.
How many times have we heard this song?
Like,
And now we're talking about it now?
of all time, it's so, like, clout chasing.
That's one. Two, you all knew they didn't say that. Even if you thought that they said that, when you read the lyrics back to yourself, when you just say them in your head, you got to say to yourself, that don't even make sense. Why would it be that word?
Yeah. This like Kotaku really tries to be like socially conscious, but they don't have the range most of the time. Like some of the writers are just a little tone deaf and just kind of like not really there when it comes to social issues. They just try to like grasp at straws to seem like we're a part of the movement too. We want better. No, that's just not how this works. Like there are more pressing matters that could be talked about than this mistranslation of a word. And then the apology they tried to put out was even worse.
They tried to put out an apology?
Yeah, it's like, oh, we missed this. Then let me see if I can
First
find
of all,
it.
the article is still up. Okay. That's the problem. That's my first problem with
It's
this.
still up?
I'm looking at it as we speak.
Wow.
And there's no edit. There's no editor's note. There's no. Oh my god. There's nothing here taking any blame.
I'm about to go right to their Twitter. That's where I saw the so-called apology.
So, I mean, you got it already, or you?
I'm about to look for it, but that's pretty probably still
All right.
there.
So while he looks for that, I'm going to read these lyrics, and you all tell me if these sound like it makes sense. All right. Ah, oh, hi. Are you ready? Ready to pick up the pieces? Let's go play retarded. I can say it. Are you ready?
Okay, I found it. Let's see. Quite the ratio. We updated the story to reflect that there may be another explanation, but due to CMS gremlins that popped up earlier today, our updates are temporarily appearing slower than usual. It never rains, etc. But for those interested, here's the update. It should appear on the site version within an hour. Still not live. Really sorry. We updated it hours ago. We recently overhauled aspects of the site backed, and we're still ironing out creases. One of them is that the last day updating takes forever. The amount of like comments on this is hilarious. I don't want to repeat some of this stuff because some of this stuff just it's hilarious. But yeah.
Whew.
Oh, here's the update. 'Cause they said this is what's not on the website, but they said it's supposedly there. All right. A lot of Persona fans are insisting the lyrics are retorted or ritardando, a musical term. We've listened again and still don't quite hear it that way, but thought we update allowed that there may be an innocent explanation, and we're simply dealing with an unfortunate sound alike. We have asked various companies involved with Persona for clarification of these lyrics, and we, of course, updated again with any reply. So they're sticking to it pretty much.
Yeah.
They're doubling down on it.
Oh, Kotaku, this is why people don't respect you. Jason Schreier could do so much better.
He could. He really could.
He could start his own thing. Once Jason Schreier is the last bit of credibility that site has, I swear.
Oh, I saw a comment that someone left under the Twitter for it. This is from @Lupatier. That's how you pronounce it. Does Kotaku UK not have an Eastern Asian staff member to consult before a non-Eastern Asian person writes a whole article accusing a Japanese singer with an accent of ableism for pronouncing a word that isn't up to a Eurocentric standards? Yikes. Thank you for that.
The funny thing is that Kotaku does have
they have a whole East Asia don't they have a whole East Asia article they come out with, or like a column?
They have their own columns dedicated to East Asian culture. And you guys were like, maybe we should ask. No. Forget it. Just write it. Because by the time they get back to us, this won't even be relevant. It takes like a few minutes. It's an email. Come on. No. Print it. Just print it. Now they all look like fools. But then again, is this really new for Kotaku to look foolish?
No. I think they thrive off this type of stuff, though. This is why they're in business.
It's either Kotaku or Polygon, who always look like the foolish people.
Foolish fools of foolishness.
Every now and again, it's PC Gamer. We'll get to them in a second.
Yikes. You want to get to them now?
Why not? I can only say so much about this Kotaku thing. But
yeah.
PC Gamer. Well, I am not a PC gamer. I occasionally find myself reading some of these articles. One such article was about the new Star Wars game.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into that. Speak on this.
How he is just a lone, boring white man. Now, it's not just this article. It's a collective sentiment from a lot of people who are like, oh my God, they missed the mark by making him a boring white dude. He's just a white guy. And it's like, I just kind of feel like you can't call him boring until you know anything about them. All you saw was a CG trailer.
True.
You have no idea what type of person this guy is. You have no idea how good he is. If he's still boring at the end of the day, I don't think his whiteness had anything to do with it.
I think that with the movies being so progressive, it's kind of like the games should reflect that too. I think that's probably why people just say it's a boring white guy.
And I get that. I get it. I just...
Because Star Wars has like what, billions of races in the lore, and like that's what you choose for be the main character of this game.
I can understand people's disappointment. I get it. I get that this could have been another race, another species entirely. I understand. That isn't exactly what I'm pining on. I'm pining on the fact that everybody's starting to write this game off.
Oh, why am I going to do that? Like,
despite the fact that this is the kind of game people have wanted. You want the single player experience in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And now the one thing that's going to push you away is the fact that this is a white guy. That is the part that is just like, come on. Come on.
Yeah, it's like, I get both sides of it. I get of course, oh god, other white guys, the main character of the game. But I also get we've been wanting this forever. Not saying we want a white guy, we just want a character anyway to be a single player Star Wars game. So, I get both sides. I'm in the middle. I'm probably gonna buy. If I see good gameplay, I'm probably gonna buy it. Regardless,
right? That's what I want to know. I want to know if it's a good game.
Yeah,
I want to know if it's a good game. If it's something that I would love to play. Because let's face it, this is EA, and that's really all the.
But Respawn's making it though.
I understand that.
Respawn's doing it.
EA is publishing it though.
I get that.
I can get like some kind of guarantee that like the EA people are going to be like chained down while they let Respawn work or something.
Why not just envision like nothing but a fleet of like dogs like chained to like something? We said chained down.
Because let's face it, the way how poorly EA is run, I would not be surprised if it was run by dogs.
Wow. Ravenous dogs at that.
Right? Dogs that ain't well, they got like rabies and they're always foaming and stuff.
Yikes.
And the developers are like, I don't know about this. Are you sure we should cut the check? Yeah, no. It's like $100 million. Let it go.
Yikes. So for this character, is this like a game where you can create your own character, or is like
no? This is
definitely like this. He has his own character arc, and he's his own person.
Yes.
Okay.
The story is that he is one of the Jedi children that survived Order 66.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not so much like, oh, another white guy. It's kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it could have been someone else, but it's not gonna be a game breaking like choice for me, honestly. Like,
yeah, to some people, it's like game breaking.
Like, of course, I would have loved if it was a female character. I've loved female characters in games like this because it's interesting to me.
And this game is already getting a lot of attention for a lot of reasons. Some people are like, we need to band together and buy this game to prove to EA that single player games aren't dying. No, if this game is bad, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's get that out there. I don't care if it's a single player narrative, blah, blah, blah. If this is a bad game,
don't buy it.
If you think it's bad, don't buy this game.
Please don't.
Because the one thing we want to enforce is that we won't pay for just garbage.
Yeah. It comes out in November, so I feel like they've been working on this for a while.
Yeah?
Because that's like it will be November, so...
And I trust this to be a good game because I trust Respawn. And I know they can make a good narrative game. They did so in Titanfall 2. It was pretty short, like 5-6 hours, but it was good. It was really good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. The trailer looked really interesting. I'm going to just be hopeful for what the game has. I mean, even the main character's white. Let's hope that some of the supporting characters are not white too. Like, let's hope for that at least.
I just want a Star Wars game. That's really all I'm at here. I just want a Star Wars game. I get this, the progressive movement, but I want a Star Wars game.
I just want a really good Star Wars game.
I'm already never going to get the game where I can play as a bounty hunter. That's fine. I've come to terms with that.
You have? Have you?
There will never be a game where I could be as cool as Boba Fett. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to hold that.
It's not your fault.
It's not.
It's not. Like, that was...
All I ask is that this game is better than The Force Unleashed 1 and 2.
Force Unleashed was really mediocre.
Yeah. And then 2 was bad.
Yeah.
I played them both hoping for good.
I mean, everybody wanted good, but it's like when you have like mediocre like tech in the game and mediocre like writing and stuff, not much you can get from it.
Yeah, you can only be excited about Force Lightning for so long.
Oh god, that's getting tired. We need new like abilities and stuff. Read a book from the Star Wars universe and get a new ability.
Oh my god,
we gotta get over this Force Lightning stuff. Like that, it's cool the first time. It's like okay,
the powers they have in the books. Bless.
You want to talk about something that's not blessed?
Oh dear.
Your favorite hero, Randy Pitchford, shitting all over on Steam.
Honestly, in this fight, I would take Randy Pitchford before Steam, but the reasoning behind it is pretty childish.
Yeah. So what's going on with this? Because you're the one that brought this to my attention.
So here's the timeline, right?
Okay.
Borderlands 3 gets announced. Okay. Then before this, Randy Pitchford's been talking all about how he's like pro Epic Store, pro this, pro that, whatever.
Yikes.
Okay? He's loving the Epic Store. It's great. It's stuff here for consumers. It's stuff here for developers. It's amazing.
Okay.
Of course, the pull for developers is that they get the 88-12 split, which means they get 88% and Epic keeps 12, as opposed to Steam's, split of 70-30. Unless you get 10 million copies sold, in which case it's 80-20, and you still have to pay royalties to Epic for the Unreal Engine. If you use the Epic Store, you don't.
Oh, okay. I feel like, wait a minute. So if you use Steam, you still have to pay. Oh wow,
yes, you still have to pay.
Oh wow,
for the Unreal Engine if you use it.
That's a really good incentive.
Yeah.
Like,
so in that case, it becomes 75-25.
That's a really good incentive. You get a really awesome engine.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. 65, then 5, then 30.
Still, though. Because if you use the Steam store, you still got to pay Epic anyway. So you circumvent that price if you just...
Yeah, they eat that cost if you come over to the Epic store and you get 88% of the profit, and Epic takes 12.
Wow.
As opposed to Steam taking 30, Epic still taking 5, and you take 65.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see why. Okay, that's wow. That's...
The problem with the Epic store is that it is as bare bones as a store can get.
Well, yeah, ain't got that many games in there yet.
Not even that. Like, it doesn't even have a shopping cart yet.
Oh God. Okay, to fix
doesn't
that.
have a shopping cart. Doesn't have like review systems. It's missing a lot of features that Steam already has, and people are very reluctant to move over to an inferior service, which I understand completely. However, the backlash has been, oh dear, wow. But I at first I was kind of just like, y'all are being real unreasonable. It don't cost you nothing to download the Epic Store thing. But then people explain it, and it's like, well, consider having a whole bunch of streaming options where, your shows are segmented or something like that.
Well, they are.
Yeah. And do we like that?
No, but
it's kind of like a minor annoyance.
It's a minor annoyance, though. Like, it's not life changing.
I'm not going to take away people's feelings of annoyance, but we're going to move along, okay? So now we're here. Randy's kind of dodging the question of exclusivity to Epic. Mm-hmm. They don't even show an icon of Epic or Steam. April 1st comes around. There's leaks of an Epic Store icon on the trailer that's supposed to drop the next day.
Ooh.
Sure enough, Randy comes in and says, hey, whoa, okay? Take-Two is the one who makes those decisions. I have no control, which is BS because Randy Pitchford is a CEO of 2K. Are you really going to tell me he had no kind of leeway or anything?
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I can see if there was some random developer saying that, but Randy Pitchford, come on.
Come on now, you have clout.
Right?
Like, people know you're a notable name. You definitely have clout. Come on
people
now.
still like you despite the lamest magic show you've ever put on in your life.
Yikes.
Yeah, I saw that whole thing.
Why would you do that? Why you have to remind us of that?
Because. Anywho. So, sure enough, the trailer comes out, and Epic Store is on there, and we learned of an exclusivity deal of 6 months. Now, in retaliation, users review bombed all the Borderlands games that were on Steam.
Oh, that's childish.
Now, hold on.
So childish.
Steam, in response, started to roll out their new review system, and where you can filter out reviews like the review bombing. You can filter those out because it's a mass of reviews that happen in a short amount of time.
Okay.
So if you're somebody who has no idea how good it is, you can put on certain filters to show how it was over time, what it's been like over the past certain amount of days, things like that. They have filters for that.
That's cool.
Randy Pitchford didn't seem to know that. So he got on Twitter and started ranting about how Steam allows all this kind of stuff to happen. And that's why Epic is better. Now, the problem with that statement is that Epic has no review system whatsoever. So, of course, you're going to feel that way about Epic. And he just starts going on about how Epic is so great. Epic is amazing. And he goes on another tirade of tweets that are just, it's innumerable how many tweets he started putting out.
I need him to somebody take away his Twitter, like, for real. Like,
but pretty much it just went on like, Epic is good for the what's the word?
Consumer?
No,
Developer?
for the industry.
Industry, okay.
Because it's forcing Steam to do better by developers and publishers. And while that's true, that doesn't mean Steam is going to die. He's been very anti-Steam ever since this whole review. But at first it seemed like he was kind of neutral on it. But now he's just full out like, nah, I'm not here for Steam.
Dang.
You're going to die in 5 or 10 years unless you make some changes.
Yikes. That was the headline, too.
Yeah. So, and of course, it's in the developers and publishers' interest to put up for the Epic Store, who really has just been throwing their money around to get these exclusives.
Yeah.
Metro Exodus was an exclusive. The Outer Worlds is going to be an exclusive for a year. Some crowdfunding game I'm not really familiar with has got some exclusivity, and people are mad because it was supposed to come out on Steam.
But it's just a different storefront. I guess I'm having a hard time finding ways to sympathize with this when this is something that can be easily fixed really easily.
I know another thing that people were like upset about was the rumor that the Epic Store was also spyware because Tencent has a huge stake in Epic.
Oh.
And they think that Epic is taking that information and like kind of just linking it over to Tencent.
Over in China.
Which there's no evidence of or anything like that.
Just speculation and rumors at this point.
But Epic has been caught trying to get a little bit more information than they were letting on. So it didn't help lend credibility to the argument against this being spyware.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on that people are a little apprehensive about using the Epic Store about.
Okay, that's
Now, those concerns are real.
I get those. That's actually a real concern. The fact that you have to click another button to get to a store to buy the game you want, I'm just not.
Yeah, and that front, it's like, come on, man. If you want to play the game, you got to play the game.
Yeah. It's almost like, the what is it? Ubisoft. Don't they have their own like store? Uplay.
Yeah.
I know that's really annoying, but sometimes you gotta just do it.
Yeah.
If you want to play this game, like it's not. Or just buy a physical copy at this point. But this is these are the things you have to go through when you want to be a PC gamer at this point. Like, that's just how PC gaming is going.
And, people are all liking this to the console wars or how, like, console
This can't be like.
And I just feel like you're talking about downloading a free client versus buying a whole system.
Stop it. That's a false equivalency if I've ever seen one.
And it's like, these are console problems. I don't want to do. Well, that's too bad.
You got them.
Download the Epic Store. Delete Fortnite if you don't want to play it. Because apparently when you download the Epic client, it automatically downloads Fortnite.
Oh, that's trash. Come on. That's trash. Epic, stop that. That's trash.
Play Fortnite.
If it's already Fortnite's already ingrained in like society now, you can't even escape Fortnite now.
Play Fortnite.
Stop it.
Play Fortnite.
Stop that. You stop that. You stop that right now.
What?
That weird demon voice you got going on over there.
Just play Fortnite.
Anywho, let's
play Fortnite.
I think that wraps up our lowdown and rundown for this week. Do you want to talk about our discussion topic? Since you're the one that came up with this one?
You're gonna put me on the spot.
I have to stop you from doing what you were doing earlier.
Difficulty in video games. We're having this talk again.
We gonna always have a topic whenever this a game like this comes out.
I don't think I need to give a speech on why we're talking about this again, but for the unaware, Sekiro is here.
And it's hard.
As balls.
Jesus.
And, you know, they said it was going to be hard. This is no surprise that it's hard. But there are people who believe that the fact that it has no easier mode is disrespectful. As well as, you know, a conversation of accessibility, which is not the exact same as difficulty.
It's
When
not.
we talk about accessibility, we talk about things like being able to make it so that those who are handicapped in some way can play the game.
Yeah.
That is a totally different issue from you just not having the skill.
People are conflating the two right about now too. I've seen this topic come up a lot.
Yeah. And I understand accessibility in games. There should be more accessibility and all that. I understand that. But we're not going to mix these issues up
No.
and make it seem like the fact that you died like 100 times before you got to the first boss is the same as a person who is handicapped can't play the game because of actual physical conditions.
Yeah, and then not being a controller that can actually like allow them to play it.
Right.
Those are two different things. But people are conflating it. I've seen it.
And that is actually kind of just really ugly of them to do that. There are people who actually have physical disabilities that keep them from playing games. If you want to lump yourself in there with them because you're having a hard time with the game.
Yeah.
Because there's no easy mode.
I heard this especially with what's the name of the game?
Cuphead?
Yes, Cuphead definitely has got people say there needs to be easy mode for people who are, you know, for accessibility. I'm like,
Except there is an easy mode.
there is for Cuphead?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Every boss comes with an easy mode. The only catch is that you can't progress to the next boss until you beat it on the normal mode.
Oh.
So you can use the easy mode to practice patterns, to practice parry timing, and all that, and then move on to normal mode when you feel like you're ready to.
That's cool. I like that. That's good.
I have used it many a times, especially for that bitch Color Maria.
Yikes. That's like real hate. I felt that way. Jesus.
Just, I hate that boss. But anyway, that has it. And people still complain about the difficulty.
They really do.
Now, my thing is, nobody's ever going to be satisfied
Never.
with the way some games are. Okay? Because some people will talk about how games are too easy. Remember the Star Fox Zero thing?
Oh, yeah. I
Where
remember
they
that.
have a mode where you couldn't die.
Yeah.
And people were mad about that. The games need to be more difficult.
They're
People are too soft.
They're casualizing my game.
Casuals.
Casuals.
These casuals are interfering with my enjoyment.
I don't see how, but, you know, whatever, I guess.
Now, I'm going to say something that I guess is a little controversial, but
Yikes.
it's 100% true.
I'm sure.
Not every game is made for everybody.
There you go. Right there. That's it. That's the one.
Sekiro is made for people who want to patiently learn the game, beat the game, and gain some sort of satisfaction of the fact that they've beaten this tough-ass game. If you are not that person, then Sekiro is not for you. That's why we have less players. That's why we have people who can show you the game, and you can watch it if you're so interested in what it has to offer.
Day one it came out, I watched a stream of that. It was fun. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like watching stream. He got bodied.
Yes.
Like, dude was not. It was. I forgot what boss it was. It was this one boss that he got a sword. He had a hat. And it was like this grass field thing he was fighting in.
I know the one.
Yeah, then he transformed. The second form came out, and he's man.
My favorite boss so far was that giant monkey guardian where you chop off his head and he just kind of gets up like, oh, you thought that we was done? Oh, what? You thought because I'm decapitated, well, I'm just dead? Nah, son. Let's go. Round 2.
I feel like games that are designed that way are made for a particular audience, and if you don't fall into the audience, that doesn't make the game bad.
Basically.
Like, that's
because
how I feel
when
when
we
it comes
get
to that.
games that are trying to appeal to every single person, they come out bad.
Yeah.
I.e. Anthem.
Oh, God. Like, I even go to my experience with, like, RPGs. Like, I don't know, when I play, like, Tales games, I probably will put it on hard at first, depending on what the, like, actual like benefits are, because sometimes they give you extra experience and stuff, so I definitely want that. But if they don't give you anything extra, I'm gonna play it on normal. But if it's too easy, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna enjoy myself. But if it's too hard, I'm like, this is just stupid. Like with what game was too easy? Oh, Ni no Kuni 2. It was just stupid easy. I'm like, this isn't even challenging and not even fun. And then I put the difficulty up. Only thing it did was make the monster take more damage from me. It didn't make it didn't change the way the battles went.
Now, I'm glad you brought that game up because I have a friend who loves that game to death. She thinks that it is one of the greatest games ever made.
So it looks great.
And the very fact that Michael doesn't like this game and thinks it's too easy will not impart on her enjoyment of the game.
It won't.
Well, she thinks it's the greatest game ever.
No.
Like, and that's just it. I don't expect Michael to go on this whole thing like, this is too casual. Only casuals are like this.
No, it's just not my type of game. I kind of want a little challenge when I'm fighting stuff.
And can we really talk about the fact that the word casual has been like weaponized to be insulting to people?
It really has.
Like,
just so casual.
So what? There are people. Most people who are gamers have a 9 to 5, have a family, and sometimes they don't want to be sitting there grinding their teeth playing a game like Sekiro. Yeah. Sometimes they want to play a cool, easygoing game to kind of get their mind off of things, and maybe sometimes they do want to play a game like that. But what's amazing is that people go like, "Whoa, this game is too hardcore for casuals." Okay, and then they'll be mad that they're not angry about that.
Yeah, like it's not changing your life in any way. It's just that's like that elitism stuff. Remember we had that discussion about like people like fetishizing skill and stuff.
Yes,
like. It's gross. Like, chill.
Like, I beat Sekiro in 13 seconds with just my toes on the keyboard.
Stop that.
Cool. Great.
Like, I know Sekiro's not for me because I don't like extremely hard games. Like that's not my game. And it's okay. It's not making the game better or worse. It's just not for me.
Right. And that's the thing I think people really miss in all this elitism. It's the fact that games aren't made for everybody.
It's not.
Like there are games I would never suggest to Michael. I would never suggest to him a horror game.
Nah,
I would never suggest to him a sports game.
Nah.
I would never suggest to him like some bubbly, cartoony BS game. Okay?
Nah. Or a super hard platformer.
Right. I would not suggest like Super Meat Boy to him.
Oh God, no. I might be able to play what's that game? It's in my head. Hollow Knight. I might.
Yeah, I would suggest Hollow Knight to everybody. I don't care. Y'all playing this game.
Okay, so we're talking about Hollow Knight. Is that on the spectrum of being super hard? Or do you want to you have to actually think? Like, what's the difficulty? Is it difficult that it takes a lot of damage?
I had to rate the difficulty in Hollow Knight, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, so
the difficulty in that is being able to use your toolbox effectively.
Okay.
Being able to use your skills to get across and be able to effectively traverse the areas.
Okay.
There'll be times where you need to really precisely know how to use your nail or your sword or whatever you want to call it off of bouncing surfaces.
Okay.
So if you want to play the game without getting like really deep and really exploring everything, I would drop that down to like a 5. Because a lot of the exploration is where things get hard, where you want to unlock like extra health or extra meter and stuff like that. Those parts get hard. No, I take that back. Still a 6. Some of those bosses are ridiculous.
Would you say it's as hard as like, what's that game? Gunvolt?
I don't think Gunvolt is hard though.
Because that last boss I couldn't beat.
And I'm glad you brought up Gunvolt because, as you can see, difficulty is subjective.
It really is.
I didn't think Gunvolt was that hard. I've played Gunvolt like 3 times over, and I didn't think it was hard. Did I think it was a little cheap sometimes? Yeah,
maybe that's what it is because I felt it was a little cheap.
Cheap and hard is also not the same thing.
It's really not.
Cheap is just something you can't control, but that doesn't make a game difficult. That's just artificial garbage.
That's like Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden was cheap. Like those boss fights were most of them like, okay, you gotta do this one specific thing. If you don't do a specific thing, you're not beating this boss. Like
there was a boss where it was like 2 twins, and if you didn't beat them both in a certain way, they would just get health back, and you would just get exhausted playing them.
You talking about in Gunvolt?
Yes.
Oh, I hated that boss fight.
But they're cheap things, but they aren't really hard things. Like, once you get the gimmick, it's like, okay, all right, we're out of
had
here.
fun with that game. Just couldn't beat that last boss. That last boss was like crazy hard.
So, what I want you guys to take away from this discussion, difficulty is subjective.
Very.
Not every game is made for everybody. Being casual is not a bad thing.
Nope.
Being casual is not a bad thing.
Mm-mm.
So if you are a person who plays games to just kind of chill out and stuff like that, don't feel bad about that.
If you put it on easy mode, that's not a bad thing.
Right? No one is going to judge you because you play the game on easy mode.
I mean, some people might, but those people suck.
Right? Who cares if you play the game on easy mode?
Like, I don't
Who
care.
really cares? Here's what you do, right? When people tell you how to play a game, you tell them, then you need to buy me the game.
Yeah, I would agree.
When you buy my games, I'll play them your way.
And probably then I probably won't even in.
Right?
The point belongs to me.
Yeah. So that's how you deal with that.
Huh. That was a good discussion.
I agree.
I enjoyed that. But we can't end this show off without being a little trash and doing things that help us get, aggression out of our system.
Which
So-
is always important.
Our last segment is called Sound Off, where we rant about things in the game industry that we're just upset about. So buckle up, take a seat, because this is the fun part. Did you want to go first or want me to go?
I'm going to go first because your topic is heavy.
Okay.
I kind of want you to leave it at that.
Okay, cool.
But mine, unfinished games and roadmaps, right?
God.
Roadmap.
Yikes.
Another one of those industry terms that just kind of snaked its way into our minds, right? The idea that the game is going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get more stuff. Except when it doesn't. Roadmaps, you can trace a roadmap back to the era of the season pass when it started.
Yeah.
Because the season pass was the original roadmap. Okay?
But it was a roadmap for, additional content.
Yes.
It wasn't a roadmap to, fix the game.
Yeah, but see, that was a roadmap to DLC to add stuff to the game. And that was a time where DLC was meant to do that.
Yeah.
Not complete a game.
Yeah.
So, like DLC, like the season pass, we're at a time where each of those things got tainted, misconstrued, weaponized, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
To now we're getting games that are, they try to encourage concurrent user spending. They're always online. The live services, there's the term.
Ugh.
Live services.
That's a dirty word.
And now we have roadmaps for your live services to encourage consumer spending.
Ugh.
That was a very ugly sentence.
Very ugly.
Now, why am I talking about roadmaps, right? Anthem. That game that people said was going to be so good. So great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you think that still after Jason Schreier's hard work, then you are as delusional as you are pitiful. Because, God, you guys are playing a game that they didn't even know they were going to make. I shouldn't say pitiful. That was harsh.
Was it?
But I felt that in my chest because people were so adamant. It's going to be good. It's going to be the greatest. It's going to be game of the year. It's going to be game of the year. It's fine. Anthony, you're a naysayer. It's going to be game of the year. I promise. I played that demo for 2 hours and was bored. Okay. And people were like, you're just a hater. You hate everything. You think everything is negative. That game is ass. Okay. That game is glitchy ass. Boring ass, incoherent ass, and there's evidence now. And now they got this roadmap that they can't even keep to. There are things in this roadmap that they are supposed to promise by the end of April, and what is today, the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Man, what they got, a week and a half? It's getting that stuff out there? And they promising the strongholds and all this stuff like that, and they're like, oh, well, we would like to show you in this live stream, but somebody cut the fiber wire. So people are like, just put it on the text. Oh, we can't stream it. Can't stream it. Can't even do it, fam. Nope. Sorry. Bye. Where's your content? Where is your content? And of course, you guys can start pointing at games like, oh, well, For Honor got better. How was it at launch, though? How was that online experience? How was the game? Oh, Rainbow Six got better. How was it at launch?
This just makes me think of DOA 6. They just got lobby matches.
Remember when Ultimate Marvel, no, it was regular Marvel 3 came out, and it took the longest time to get the spectator matches.
Man, that roadmap.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, because there's plenty of examples. Destiny 2, where ooh, that was a saga.
Let's not talk about Street Fighter 5.
Huh?
Let's not talk about Street Fighter 5.
Michael.
Yes.
The very fact that you said it is enough.
You know what's funny? Quick little tidbit. The producers of DOA 6 were saying that they wanted to come out with the game to be a complete game after they saw what happened with Street Fighter 5, only to have the exact same thing happen to them.
How them costumes going?
Pretty awful.
I feel like those costumes were there just to pad out time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of like one of those Quest and Anthem that they admitted was to pad out time.
Yikes.
I can go on and on about games that started off garbage that are decent now. Point is, it sucks, it's stupid, and it really wants you to trust a publisher and developer to fix something that shouldn't have been broken when you bought it. Because now you're just paying $60 to be a beta tester.
Yeah, early access.
And not even a good beta tester, because who knows how many of your problems are going to get fixed.
If any of them, honestly.
Anthem has a loot problem that they fixed accidentally twice, only to unfix it twice. They had a bug where the starting gun was the strongest weapon in the game. People have mathematically proven that loot in this game is worthless. This is the kind of games you guys want to buy?
Yes.
Stop buying them.
Why?
Because they're bad.
Right.
Stop buying live service games. They are never good at launch. They're always crap. And these people are going to keep making them for as long as people keep buying them. I pray for the day that people say to themselves, I'm done buying this garbage. We need to move on. This is trash. There's so many indie games out there that deserve more shine.
We got to do that show about indie games one day.
I am down.
We got to do that.
We need to showcase indie games because there are so many out there that give you full experiences for such a low cost, man.
Yeah, we need to get that. We need to do that. We need to put that on like the ledger.
Hollow Knight, 40 hours, $20. One of the, I don't even think it's 20. I think it's like 15 or something.
It's like 15.
One of the best games I've ever played in my life. Okay,
Even better than Shovel Knight?
Oh, that's hard.
I know.
Because you know I love Shovel Knight.
I know. You bought it like, 50, 11 times?
Whoa. Whoa.
Like every console that could play it, you bought it on?
You being real loud right now.
I'm being truthful.
You being real loud.
But am I right, though?
The point is, sir, I would have to have a real sit down, existential moment with myself.
To be able to come
I would have to speak with my spirits to understand my inner matrix and just get to the core of which game I prefer. But the fact is, those games are not expensive, don't have a huge budget, but are so much better than this live service garbage.
Yeah. You know me, I scream to the mountaintops about Falcon RPGs being infinitely better than all the trash that's been out.
$60 for 100 hours of a good game.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Jesus, I love that. Like
I am. All right. I feel good. I'm going to leave it there. Michael.
All right. So my sound off isn't exactly that. It's a little, I don't want to say controversial, but it's a little bit more of a social issue because the streaming, this is more of an issue with the country and optics about racism in general. So there was this video clip that went around. It went semi-viral on Twitter. This is a young lady named Gianni Lee. She's a South Korean streamer. And she was in Germany streaming and whatnot. She was taking like a vlog and stuff. She was in this restaurant. And these two, I would assume, like middle-aged white German men came over to her table, interrupted her while she was streaming, and kind of like made their eyes like slanted and stuff to like kind of like mock her eyes and stuff because she's Asian. And they're just being complete assholes to her, but she was really nice about it too, which is weird. Well, I won't say weird. She's just a really nice person. She even went out of her way to write like this really long like little thing on her Instagram about saying like, don't take these actions as a whole for the entire country of Germany. These are just isolated incidents, blah blah blah. Still a beautiful country. People are really nice. like, that's really great that you're able to do that. But I know Germany has an issue with racism. Like, this isn't like some new thing. Like, racism is everywhere. It's not an American thing. It is a world problem. And no matter where you go, if you are a person who is not white, you are going to probably face some type of discrimination in your lifetime. It's unfortunate that hers was on stream too. Like, that was so shitty.
I am going to say it's unfortunate that it happened. I don't think it's unfortunate that it happened on stream, because when you have cases of people saying racism is a thing of the past, and racism doesn't exist unless you bring it up, or it only exists in America, because that's the really big thing. You have documentation of cases like this that happen, and you can point to that and say, well, what about that?
Yeah.
It's not just here. It's not just that. There's plenty of cases like that. But the more that come up, I want it to stop, but I also want there to be evidence of the fact that this is a problem that we still have not conquered.
Nope. And she's a beautiful person. She's really nice and sweet. And it's just like, it's so unfortunate that happened to her. Because she was going to TwitchCon, I think, over in Germany. That's where she was going. Because she's like a somewhat well-known Twitch streamer in South Korea and stuff. So
she does seem really nice.
She's really nice. I started following her because of the video.
Like the fact that she didn't get angry, or she didn't like
yell or
get visibly upset. Because of course, I'm sure afterwards she may have had some time to kind of process what happened and be a little bit upset. But she took it in stride, which I think is remarkable.
Very remarkable. Because I don't think I would have been able to do that. Because first of all, you're invading my personal space. Already no, I don't want people in my space. Second of all, you're being racist to my face. Then you're trying to like make me look stupid on stream? Pfft, no. I would have got really, really heated in that moment.
That'd have been a fight.
Yeah, it would have been a fight. Like, honestly, it would have been a fight in that place.
Now I jumped in.
So kudos to her for being an amazing spirit to take racism on in such a beautiful way. I would be able to do that same thing because I know myself.
I think people like her are important to exist to counterbalance people like us.
Yeah.
Because we don't want people to think that people who are against racism are always violent.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, because that would have upset me on a whole other. First of all, I spent all this money to come to this damn country, and you mean to tell you're going to do this while I'm trying to like show your country off and stuff? Like, no. I would have been super heated. But yeah, she's awesome. And it's just unfortunate. But she even said like a lot of her stream people would tell her she just speak English and stuff. And I'm like, come on now. People are just stream monsters. I don't care. People are like, it's just stream monsters. No, these are real people at home typing this shit. They're pretty screwed up.
These aren't people who just stop thinking that kind of way once they close their browser window.
Nope.
Racism doesn't end at the computer or something.
Nope. It don't end on Twitter. It don't end on Facebook and none of that stuff. It ends when they go to sleep. They probably dream about it too.
Who knows? Like, I hate that idea that people just become instantly better when they're off the internet. They just hide it.
They just hide it better. That's all. The internet gives people, it emboldens people to be their worst selves or their best selves, depending on the person.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, more times than not, it's usually the worst selves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my sound off for this week. Those guys can rot. Yeah, I hope she got some.
Agreed.
I hope that this experience, well, it's like the experience didn't like tarnish her view of Germany, so that's good at least. They say a lot of people were like commenting saying that saying those guys are awful. Don't let them deter you from Germany. Germany's a great place. So I don't know. I know that being black in Germany ain't exactly the best thing. So I don't know. So yeah, but yeah, that's my sound off. So that's pretty much like anything you want to announce or anything before we wrap up.
No, I think that's a wrap for me.
Anything to look forward to next week or so? Not a movie coming out? The biggest movie of the century?
Oh, I mean, do we really have to act like that?
Yeah, we gotta talk about, well, not talk about, but yeah, Avengers Endgame coming out.
You ain't lying. You gotta be in there for that.
I want to see somebody get yeeted.
Man, this is gonna be remember, people, when you go see this movie, you have to have a designated team. You can't bring your wives or something like that because they're going to cry.
Yeah.
Okay? They're going to cry. They're going to be like, no.
Yeah, you got to bring your crew.
No. Okay? And there has to be rules, okay? You're going to be, we're all going to pay attention. Bathroom happens before we even step in there.
Yeah.
Because This is a long movie.
We doing bathroom breaks before the movie starts.
Well,
Like,
I don't care if you don't think you gotta go. Stand there.
just stand there by the bathroom.
Stand there and go. You have time. That's why there are previews.
Yeah.
Okay?
Previews are the only time to actually go to the restroom.
Eat before you get there.
Eat light, because you don't be like me who gets sleepy during movies.
Exactly.
I'm bringing a jacket so I don't get too cold,
If
I don't fall asleep.
You are a person who knows you get real sleepy when you eat and stuff like that. Eat light.
Yes.
But eat something.
Yes.
Okay? Sure, you can get something from the concession stand. That's fine. Don't buy pop.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't you do that.
Don't do that.
Don't buy none to drink.
Nothing.
Only eat. Okay? I'm not going to go through this whole playlist, but that's stuff that you all need to do.
Yeah. All right.
Keep your kids at home.
Keep them at home. Let them watch this movie in the morning. Go to the morning and see this movie with your kids. If you have to go see it, don't bring them to the night shows. Let them stay at home. This ain't for them.
See if I don't throw a child in the garbage can.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's end this episode on that note. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can go to our new website at www.restaurantradio.net. It looks super awesome. I did a great job with it. I'm patting myself on the back. It looks really great. Go there. Look at some stuff. Look at the new articles we have going on. And yeah, thanks for listening. And we'll see you next episode.